management guide will be the only Mool Mantra for success. And for that, we have assembled a very expert team of 3 gentlemen who are in front of you. I'll start with Jaideep Sensarma. He's the Chief Coordinator of the current year and will be the Strategic Planning Coordinator 1. Uday Bhagwat, our past president from Rotary Club of Thane Green City, he'll be Strategic Planning Coordinator 2. And Nilesh Jayawant, past president from Thane Greenspans and District Secretary designate for the next year, will be Strategic Planning Coordinator 3. These 3 gentlemen will ensure strategic planning coordination guide to be filled by all the clubs. I have spoken to Mayuresh and Mayuresh has kindly consented for the team to approach the clubs in this year itself. The team will tell you more about it. But friends, strategic planning, as I told you, is a must, will be a must in year 22-23. And I have a dream. The dream is that we will make our district 100% strategic planning compliant. That means each and every club should do their strategic planning process from this year itself, from January, February. The team will tell you more about it. So all yours team, who will take it first?
Thank you DG Kailash. Good morning all. इंट्रोडक्शन हो चुका है, शायरी भी हो चुकी है, कविताएं भी हुई, and introduction got a response also. Now let me introduce you to what is strategic planning. A wonderful concept. It is the roadmap that is rooted in an action plan. Roadmap है, but for an action plan, which helps an organization to make and build their goals and lead to the fulfillment of its vision statement. So ये long term plan है. Okay, how does it work? It works with first doing some homework from ourselves, determine your own club status. How is your club doing now? That's the reason. This is a wake-up call and a vision plan for the future. Identify the strategic issues that concern your club and then address them. Okay, there are always issues. Whether it is about membership, whether it is about club attendance, okay, whether it is about service projects which are getting a bit dull, so we have to bring the vibrance. Determine the club's strengths and weaknesses. Access the members' satisfaction and needs, which is very important, because then only they will, add on with their inputs, their interests, and that will help you to come out of a static mode and get into a more dynamic mode. And then identify opportunities and challenges in the community. The community itself will identify with the challenges. Because they will themselves feed you with things which are more relevant, and once you align yourself with it, the entire team will get more and more energized to have a more long-term goal. Okay? So this is how the strategic issues are being developed. Before you set your goals, you need to have importance to अपनी strengths. ये 2 चीजों पे हमको ध्यान देना ही देना है. कि हमारे strength पे खेलेंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा, and that will help you to manage all the challenges that are coming. Okay, हमारे पास अच्छी membership है, लेकिन अच्छे projects नहीं है. या तो हमारे पास membership तो बड़ी है, लेकिन attendance नहीं हो रहा. Okay, so just identify this. Identify opportunities and challenges in the community. अगर community में challenges है तो opportunities भी होंगी. In your communities you will get some projects which you can make a ongoing project. Say with the old, age forums and things like that there. तो उनके साथ आप अगर connect करोगे So you will get always an idea to go on with a long-time vision plan and bring the involvement of your people as well. Now, how do you identify the strategic issues? Now, strategic issues जो है ना, वो बहुत बार identified होते हैं. They are there, they are critically unknown, but they are only suggestive. But they are the things which are driving out to make a strategic plan. जैसे अच्छे मेंबरशिप है, लेकिन पता नहीं चल रहा है कि साला मीटिंग्स क्यों नहीं अच्छी हो रही, ओके, उसमें अटेंडेंस क्यों नहीं आ रहा. So there will be so many things. Fellowship ठीक नहीं है, या अच्छे प्रोजेक्ट नहीं है, या there is some newer members also with newer ideas that need to come. So strategic issues are those unknown components. You have to identify them, which will embark you on the journey of strategic planning process, which my friends will be talking. These issues are looking for a solution. हमेशा याद रखिए, ये हमारे साथ है. हमारे strengths and weaknesses को हम identify करेंगे तो आपको समझेगा कि ये issues हमारे साथ हैं, okay? लेकिन हमको उसको solution ढूंढने हैं. आगे वो vision में आपको बताया जाएगा. Think about what issues you want to address with this strategic plan and start ahead. Okay. Now, the important things that you could do right from now when you go home, you're already learning and having a lot of training. How will you improve your membership is something which always will be strategic. And how will you improve your engagement of members? हमको कमिटीज बनानी है, कमिटीज में सबको अकोमोडेट करना है, फेलोशिप इवेंट्स बनाने हैं, अकॉर्डिंग टू व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड. प्रोजेक्ट्स अच्छे नहीं है तो प्रोजेक्ट्स को इंट्रोड्यूस करना है. इन चीजों पे ध्यान दें. हाउ कैन वी अट्रैक्ट डाइवर्स ग्रुप ऑफ मेंबर्स? बहुत सारे लोग डॉर्मेंट होते हैं हमारे क्लब में, उनको भी इन्वॉल्वमेंट कैसे लाया जाए, उनको मेन स्ट्रीम में कैसे लाया जाए. मेंटोरिंग की जरूरत है तो वो करो, उनकी आइडियाज लो. सो दैट इज हाउ यू कैन डू. पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट्स जो डॉर्मेंट हो जाते हैं उनको भी लाओ, ओके. हाउ कैन वी इंक्लूड मोर कम्युनिटी मेंबर्स? हमेशा याद रखिए, आप जिन तक पहुंचना चाहते हैं उनको आप अगर इन्वॉल्व करेंगे तो अपना प्लान बहुत अच्छी तरह से बनेगा और वो अलाइन होगा एक विजन की तरफ, ओके. Now, that is the reason you identify opportunities and challenges in the community. List those opportunities. अगर रूरल की बात करें जैसे चलो मुरबाड, तो वहां जाके देखिए आरसीसी बनाइए. अगर अपने यहाँ है तो सीनियर सिटीजन्स क्लब से आइडेंटिफाई करिए, ब्लड बैंक से आइडेंटिफाई करिए, एंड फाइंड दोज अपॉर्चुनिटीज जिनके साथ जुड़ जाएंगे और करते रहेंगे. सो देयर विल बी ऑलवेज एन वाइब्रेंस इन योर क्लब व्हिच इज गोइंग ऑन. दैट इज व्हाट यू आर लुकिंग एट व्हेन यू वांट टू हैव अ विजन. Also list the challenges in the communities. That will help you to find the direction. You know, the journey in the man's heart goes from the stomach to the heart. The same way the journey towards progress in the Rotary goes through service.
in our communities and in ourselves. So we have to keep this in mind while preparing our club vision statement. Now, while making our club vision statement, we need to understand our club characteristics. That is what we have to keep in our mind. So Rotary's vision statement asks us to unite and take action to create lasting change. This is what we need to keep in mind. Then what we need to do is list about 5 to 7 characteristics you want your club to have. 3 to 5 that will it is for 3 to 5 years period. So those characteristics may be fun, maybe not too many sentences, like we have seen in case of RI. And that should be with your strategic planning team using the list of club characteristics as a reference. So you have to first form a strategic planning team, which essentially should include current year president, next year president, current year club trainer, next year club trainer, and then you can decide. So some of the potential questions to consider to write a vision statement, like what will our club look like in 3 to 5 years? What do we want to achieve? And how will we know we have succeeded? So we need to quantify each goal. It should not be ambiguous. It should be very clear.
installation and whole stuff. So वो पहला महीना छोड़ के we will start from 1st August and we will end up this exercise of review by 31st of October. Thereafter we will again take a second review whether we have completed what DG he wished, and that will happen between 1st April and 30th June. That will be the second planning And as DG said that he wants our ध्यान में
We can just hope. We can just hope because I'm sure तुम लोग के कुछ ध्यान में नहीं आया. आया? Okay. कौन बोल रहा है? आप जोर से ऊपर करो. There is no Nivedita. You have already won too many prizes. People are now starting to doubt. यहाँ तक कि मैंने भी दर्शना को पूछ लिया कुछ सेटिंग की है क्या? No, just kidding. Nivedita, tell me, there was just a moment, I'll come back to you. Tell me, we spoke about strategic issues in your club, so you have to go back and think about strategic issues of your club, which you need to plan upon. What are those strategic issues? Just give me 2, 3.
Strategy should be, we need to have our membership. Then we need to go into the certain level, like literacy we need to plan some areas. And one we are planning for the thalassemia. Thalassemia.
Thalassemia. Okay, sit. And Dr. Anand.
See, the real issues for most of the clubs.
Fundraising.